The following sports presentation is brought to you by the PCTV Network, powered by TELUS Vision, your hometown station. We're home for you.
It's Earth's Little Heaven, the PCTV Network. PCTV Network, your hometown station. We're home for you. That's our slogan, but I dare adjust. And it's the truth, and it fits best. The PCTV Network, your number one source for local sports, with your favorite hosts, Bernie, Dave, Al, and Scott. The PCTV Network, we're home for you. It's more than a slogan, it's all true. Local programming, stream 24/7, the PCTV Network. It's Earth's Little Heaven, the PCTV Network. Check out channels 22, 28, and 98. Tune in, it's sure to be great. The PCTVnetwork.com, The PCTVnetwork.com, The PCTVnetwork.com, Make sure you support PCTV Network, PCTVnetwork.com, your hometown station.
From Springford Senior High School, the PCTV Network proudly presents Pioneer Athletic Conference basketball. It is Perkiomen Valley against Springford. Hello, everybody. I'm Al Canosa, joined by former Springford head basketball coach Dave Caldwell. Dave, I always get excited when these two teams play football. We all know about that intensity. Does that same intensity carry over to basketball?
No question about it, and you can easily reference the December game. PV won at PV by 2, a late foul and a couple of clutch free throws by the Vikings pulled it out before Sander was delivering the goods. So we should have another barn burner here tonight. A lot of intensity, a lot of people excited about this game.
And then Coach Poisden recovering from back surgery. He's back in the gym.
Yeah, he's back. He's had a bad back. It's great to see him back tonight. I'm sure he's excited to be there. And really, his staff did a great job with him being out for some period of time. And they carried the torch well, and they continue to play well. I mean, I know they struggled a little bit against Methacton this past weekend, but they're looking to sweep the Rams, which would be big for the Orange and Brown.
Wow, and you've seen a lot of Rams game over the years. How, for people who have not seen them play yet, how does this team stack up?
Well, first-year coach Joe Dempsey's taken over, and him and his staff are doing a tremendous job. A lot of difficult things that he had to overcome here early in the year. Got hired late. Obviously, all the coaches are trying to overcome the COVID thing. And believe it or not, tonight is going to be the first high school game played on the new floor. They had some flooding here from Hurricane Ida in the fall. Some water got underneath, and the floor had to be replaced. So this is the first inaugural game on the new wood floor here at Springford. So I know the players and coaches are excited to finally be at home, and obviously they're excited about playing PV as well.
All right, we'll have your opening tip coming up right after this.
There once was a haunted house. People said they had heard voices, but no one dared to go inside.
There's a place for wood in your backyard. We recommend the Fire Pit. For looks and performance that outlast a wooden deck, make sure your next deck is built with Trex, engineering what's next in outdoor living.
Your Trex expert is A.D. Moyer Lumber. admoyer.com.
This is the Mustang mentality. Grow.
Learn.
Succeed.
At O'Donnell, Weiss, and Mattei, our team approach makes all the difference.
Anyone entering a nursing home really should consult with an elder law attorney to see whether Medicaid is the appropriate option for them. It's really important to make sure that you have someone that's familiar with those rules, that works with those rules on a daily basis, that can guide you through the process. I specialize in elder law because I enjoy the clients that I work with, and I really like helping them find solutions for their problems.
At Superior Credit Union, we believe in growing stronger together. So we provide products and services to fit your financial needs and accommodate your busy lifestyle. With convenient services like home banking, e-deposits, account alerts, and a free coin counter for members. Come see why Superior Credit Union is growing. Visit any one of our 3 locations in Collegeville, Royersford, and our brand new location in Pottstown. Superior Credit Union.
For more than 50 years, Pottstown Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery has served its community with expert dental care, offering patients dental implants and a full menu of procedures for many types of dental problems, including bone grafting, wisdom teeth, impacted canines, facial trauma, jaw surgery, oral pathology, TMJ disorders, and sleep apnea. Get the smile you've always wanted. Contact Pottstown Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery today.
Hi, I'm Joe, and this is Chris, and many of you know us. And we'd like to welcome you to our new showroom here at 618 North Reading Avenue in Boyertown, where we offer Kohler faucets, Moen faucets as well, vanities, tubs, and many accessories.
Here we have an operating, high-efficiency, Energy Star rated American Standard furnace combined with a variable speed AC condenser. Let us install one today to start saving you money throughout the heating and cooling season.
Here at Patriot, we now offer kitchen and bath designs.
So come visit us today at 618 North Reading Avenue or visit our website at www.patriotmp.com.
Yakalak Construction, serving the Tri-County area since 1946. Family owned, free estimates, all types of concrete work, sidewalks, foundations, steps, curbs, and more. Professional service and quality. Give them a call, 610-323-8134.
In the darker shirts, that is Vance Sadler. Ethan Kohler, we've heard about him on the football field. Dawson DeBebe, wearing number 13. Josh Pelzer, wearing number 21. And that is Julian Sadler. He is a sophomore younger brother of Vance. And Poiston is the head coach. E.J. Campbell at one starting spot in the backcourt for the Rams. Cole Turner, senior, listed at 6'2". Wow, freshman, Jacob Nguyen. That is Jake Cressley.
And senior forward number 32,
Gavin Schauder rounding out the starting 5. Senior, he's got some height to him. Dave, freshman starter for Springford? When's the last time that happened? I don't remember.
It's been a while, that's for sure. And tonight's officials, Mike Berry, Mike Hackey, and Bill O'Brien, 3 veteran guys that we have seen many times before. We had Mike Hackey last week in the Pottstown-Pottsgrove game. So, and you need some 3 veterans for this heated rivalry here between the Vikings and the Rams.
It's going to be Schauder against Kohler here, the opening tip. Once again, Perk Valley wearing the darker shirt, Springford in the home whites. And a tip controlled by Nguyen for Springford.
Springford likes to get it moving, get some touches. PV in their traditional man-to-man.
Double team. Out on Turner. Turner trying to back in. Good defense by Perk Valley. Nguyen has it knocked away, but Turner regains control. Deflected out of bounds by Perk Valley. Will stay Springford ball.
Good start by both teams. Springford being patient and PV playing that great defense. Coach Poiston keys to win. They have to rebound well and stay in front of Springford defensively.
14, Cressley tried to back it. They're going to call him for shuffling the feet. It's going to be a turnover to Perk Valley.
You know, it's interesting. Coach Poison shared with me something that I thought is so apropos for high school basketball. Not only for you to play good defense and contest shots, but he likes to contest decisions. That constant defensive pressure is what causes turnovers, constantly pressuring teams and forcing them to make poor decisions or quicker decisions than they'd normally like to.
Open three-pointer on the way, in and out. No good there for Perk Valley. Here comes Springford the other way. That was Pelzer on the miss. Drive down the lane, knocked away, and here comes Perk Valley the other way.
Great hands by Pelzer.
2 turnovers on 2 trips for Springford. Yeah, it looks like Springford coming out of 2-3.
Springford will like to match up a little bit out of it. Had an opportunity to see them last week against PJP. They did a real good job against PJP's outstanding perimeter game. They're going to need it all tonight against this quality Viking club.
It'll take a while for PV to get off a shot. There's Sadler on a drive, hits the back iron. Kohler tries to tip it away, but here comes Springford.
Campbell leads the offense for Springford, and the win is a 3-point sniper.
There is Campbell. These rims are not very forgiving here, Dave.
As we said, first night back playing in the old gym, so a little unfamiliarity with the lights and all those good things that go along with depth perception in a game.
We still have no score, just over 2:15 played in the first period. Perk Valley running a man on the baseline. Otherwise, they're working it around the perimeter.
It's one of Coach Poison's staples of his teams. They are very patient, will take care of the basketball. Terrific passers, disciplined.
Springford not really extending the defense. There is Pelzer, open 3, and we have the game's first bucket.
Great possession by the Vikings, and the skip and the screen over top of the defense, and Pelsner puts them on the board.
E.J. Campbell off the screen from Schauter. The win, cross court. Schauter puts it on the floor. That's Cressley. Back to Schauter, partially blocked, and here comes PV.
Nice play.
Sadler behind the defense, but the block by Cole Turner.
Terrific play by Dubebe in midcourt, and then Cole Turner with the answer at the other end.
Double team inside. They're going to call a foul on Cole Turner. He got Pelzer around the wrist.
Pelzer, one of their leading scorers for the Vikings, looking to take advantage of Campbell down on the block.
There is Pelzer again for 3. And it's 6-0. Pelzer 6, Springford nothing. Springford not really getting good shots, if they get any shots at all.
Got to be patient, got to screen, got to execute to perfection.
And another turnover.
And you have to communicate. People don't realize how important it is to call out names. Who are you passing the ball to? That great communication, so important.
Julian Sadler out near the timeline, over to his brother Vance. The Bebe in the corner there. Sadler driving all the way in, little jump stop, puts it up, and gets it in off the glass, and a timeout by Springford. 8-0. Rams find themselves in a hole with 3:52 left first period. This seems like the same kind of start we saw last time you and I worked together over at Pottsgrove.
Yes, yes. Coach Dempsey taking a timeout. Coach Dempsey is first year here at Springford, doing a great job. He has spent 14 years as a head coach at LaSalle High School in the Philadelphia, brutal and competitive Catholic League in Philadelphia, and was there for 27 years in some form of coaching, and then the last couple of years was assistant with Greg Downer down at Lower Merion, the old home of Kobe Bryant. So some great experiences for him, and like I said, doing a great job, but I'm sure he's trying to figure out things to get this offense going a little bit. Al?
Caleb Little checks into the game for Springford. He is wearing number 12. He's the guy with the dreads. Inside, nice pass. Nice pass and a cut by Cressley.
Nice flex cut there as Cressley been their leading scorer the last couple of games.
Looks like Springford might have been bringing out their defensive pressure a little bit now.
Yep. Good point, Al. You see their feet, the defenders' feet outside the 3. Maybe it was on the line or behind the line here the first 5 minutes.
Good defense by the Rams. Not giving off an uncontested shot. They get the ball down 8-2.
You know Coach Dempsey challenged them.
Alex Lewis also fresh into the game for Springford wearing number 20.
Lewis had a couple of nice games recently as well. Can bring you some offense for the Rams.
That's Little. In amongst the trees, gets bailed out with a foul call. He will go to the line to shoot 2.
That's a good description there, partner. He got bailed out because he was out of control up in the air, and he was fortunate that he got fouled by the Vikings because I'm not sure he knew where he was going with that ball.
Not a good feeling. Caleb using every part of the rim. What do you think of the new floor, Dave? Is it much different than the old one? 2 for Little.
Pretty much the same thing, but obviously it's great to have your home court back. And last thing you do is expect to be out 11 weeks without your high school gymnasium, heading right into the winter sports season with boys and girls basketball and wrestling going on.
Wow, they're going to call a foul, and there's a bailout call on the other end. Sadler was backing down. Seemed to have lost control, but still gets the benefit of foul call.
PV, there's Pelzer, real crafty. Almost got by Lewis.
DeBebe will pull up from 3. Kohler, nice job fighting on the boards. He gets fouled, so a couple quick fouls for the Rams. Wow, they have 2 guys with 2 fouls, Dave. Nguyen has 2, and so does Caleb Little.
I know PV missed Ethan Kohler on their lineup on Saturday against Methacton. He was doing a football visit. They missed his physicality, and he's certainly displaying that early here against the Rams.
Offensive foul, looked like it was on the screen there.
That was another one of Coach Dempsey's concerns, was he felt like PV was more physical than Springford back before Christmas in the 49-47 victory at PV, so really needs the Rams to match their physicalness.
Nice pull-up. No good by Lewis. Rebound underneath. Looks like Lewis. No. Tip, no. Another tip. 3 cracks at the basket, and here comes DeBebe for PV. All the way in, puts it up. Got himself a little deep, and here comes, whoa. There's a steal by Sadler.
Wow.
A little helter-skelterness there.
Julian Sadler, what a great anticipation, stepping right through and stealing the deuce for his orange and brown ball club.
Hey, I got to apologize. When I said the fouls earlier, that was point, so never mind. Nobody with 2 fouls in this game. .110 left to play. First period.
See there, you get an idea. Pelzer communicating the screen on the ball.
Ooh, nice dish. Oh, I love that. That is beautiful by Little. To Cressley. Guess you can tell I'm a little excited. I love that kind of stuff, man.
Great play by Little, and he found Cressley, drew the defenders, found the big.
And it's a 4-point game all of a sudden, 40 seconds left to play. Well, that time Little got caught in the bigs and knew what to do with it. They're going to call a walking violation, and Springford with a chance to cut this lead to one possession.
Like the way Springford has responded to Coach Dempsey's timeout. They have gone 6-2 here the last couple of minutes, and a chance they might hold for one here under 25 seconds. Have a chance to cut this lead to 2 or 1.
Danny Kohler checking into the game for Springford, and it looked like Pelzer back into the game. I'm sorry, we also have number 24 in the game. That is Huntington for Springford. There's Huntington, little pull-up 16-footer, back iron no good. Second left, fling is, almost. So we have played through one. Bad start for Springford, but they finished it out very nicely.
Yeah, that was a good response for them. Obviously it's no fun falling down 8-0, and as we mentioned, Coach Dempsey challenged them, and they responded well to the challenge. Cut it to 4. I think PV really kind of dominated that quarter, and so in the good news, bad news kind of thing, the good news for Springford is, hey, we didn't really play very well, and we're only down 4. So that's kind of the good news for them, and I'm sure Coach Poison is saying, hey, guys, let's get back to what we did the first 5 minutes of this ball game with that great defense and great ball movement.
Wow. That still amazes me, seeing this cheerleader do backflips across the court. When I was at Notre Dame, they used to have the male cheerleaders do hand walks across the court. It's like, my goodness, great. That's not easy. Not easy to be a cheerleader these days.
Talented and a lot of gymnastics in that cheerleading sport anymore, and has been for some time now.
This is funny. Bernie Gallagher, our partner, said when I was in high school, they picked the 10 hottest chicks, made them cheerleaders. He is older than both of us, though, let me point out. Oh, no, there's a dish, but another traveling call. It looked like Springfield really came out a little more intensity there on defense, moving the feet a lot better.
Yeah, Lewis came over and kind of got in Kohler's view there and forced the turnover. And getting back to what Coach Poison said, that's what pressure does. Pressure forces you to make quicker decisions, do things faster than what you're normally used to doing. And some people can handle it, and some teams can't.
And Springford already going about 10 deep.
Coach Dempsey trying to look for some combinations here early, maybe get the O going a little bit for the Rams.
25 is Keegan Reifer, is that how you pronounce it? I'm going to go with that. Still a lot of ball movement. Little driving down the lane. Nice smooth take to the bucket to make it a 2-point game.
Caleb Little coming off the bench and doing nice work for the Rams. A little spark of energy. Did the same thing at PJP on Thursday night. Keep doing that. You're going to keep getting some more PT from the coaching staff.
This is more of a matchup zone. They're bringing it out a little further. Nice drive by DeBebe inside, but he can't cash in the layup. Little with a nice thought. Saw the cutter.
Good call, partner. It's definitely noticeable, the Springford intensity and the matchup and how they're getting out further and being disruptive to the Viking offense.
That is Huntington to trigger the inbounds, and a whistle before he even gets a chance. Looks like a hold away from the ball. Cole Turner returns to the game for Springford. He will trigger the inbound, having trouble finding somebody open, finally gets Huntington. A little with the new man of the game right in his face, that is Kowaleski. Turner can't connect from deep, follow up by Huntington, he can connect.
Nice job, Braden Huntington. Good things happen when you go to the offensive glass. Second shot opportunity, nice pivot and face up along the baseline.
Pelzer's been quiet since hitting those early threes. Hasn't really had a lot of space. Kohler, nice pitch in the lane and a nice quick shot by Luke Hansen for his first bucket. Good ball movement.
Yeah, Hansen continues to do good work off the bench for Coach Poisson.
It is 12-10. Nguyen, little jump stop, fall away jumper. Can't quite get it to go, and here comes Kohler the other way.
I'm sure the Springford coaching staff would like to see the young freshman get more involved with some shooting, and PV has their defense ready for him.
DeBebe, nice little pull up, in and out. Tough break on the bounce there. Here comes Caleb Little.
I think both teams are really doing a good job defensively out there, making teams put the ball on the floor. And for a lot of high school players, that off the dribble jump shot is a much more difficult shot than that standstill or that step in jumper.
Not an easily acquired skill. Two more substitutions in and out for each team. Very liberal substitution policies.
Both coaches want to keep everybody fresh. Both of them will go 8-9 deep.
Wow, PV making it very difficult for the inbound. E.J. Campbell been a little quiet. Goes off a high ball screen.
It's a kick ball there.
Yeah, no whistle. As he wanted Cressley, who had position. Hansen thought about it. Back to Kohler. Sadler on the near side, wearing number 31. He's been a little quiet after some nice drives. Down low, trying to front his man and scoring is Morgan Mckenney, who just checked into the game and makes it count. 14-10, 4-point lead for PV.
Boy, nice seal by Morgan McKinney. Springford was playing him on the top side. He sealed him off, and nice little high-low action by the Vikings, finding McKinney, and he knows what to do with it.
Boy, these refs ain't, they're not letting the screens, illegal screens go. That's about the third or fourth foul away from the ball we've had.
I think that was actually on the post up as more of instead of the screen, but it's a big game. A lot of motion, a lot of intensity, and the officials want to make sure things don't get out of control and call a tight, fair game.
Kohler lost it out of bounds, but they say Springford last touch. Pelzer checking back into the game. Kohler will take a break. Danny Kohler.
Yeah, look out for 21 for the Vikings as he can find some open areas and score the basketball.
Hansen now looks like he'll be running the show. Pelzer off a high screen. Mckenney, little pick and roll. There it is. Oh, that's beautiful basketball, but can't connect. Good defense by the Rams. Looked like Cressley came in to affect the shot. Schauder. Nice spin. Nice D, too. Huntington. Nice effort there. Nothing to show for it. No, it's not Huntington. That was Lewis, Alex Lewis.
Yeah, Lewis does a nice job, has a nice spin move series. Displayed that against the Golden Panthers. I'm sure Coach Dempsey and staff would love to see him get that going again tonight.
Down low Mckenney again. Nice little pull up. Nice touch inside for 44. His second bucket of the game. Makes it a 6-point lead.
Boy, nice play by Mckenney, and you can see him getting more confident as the game goes on. And you know what else I like, Al, is the players are getting him the basketball, so they have confidence in him.
Yeah, he's a nice low post presence. Oh, E.J. Campbell might have gotten away with a little. Yeah, they do call him eventually. More subs into the game. Checking back in.
Partner.
Sadler.
You've done a few games, obviously.
Always good at refereeing from up here. Down there is a whole different story. (16-10), 1:25 left to play, second period. It's been a very slow-paced game, as you can tell by the score. Very deliberate on offense for both teams.
Both teams so familiar with each other and their programs and things that they do.
We're going to call another foul away from the ball. Offensive foul. Looks like Mckenney had a guilty look to him.
Yeah, he had the arms extended outside his body. As soon as you take those arms outside your body frame, you're going to get called.
I give him credit. Since he's come in, he's been looking to set screens or play off of screens. He's been very active.
Yes, he has. He's really given them a nice interior shot in the arm for the Vikings.
Yep.
As it was 10-10, I believe, when he entered the game.
You're right. Yeah, he has 2 buckets and a 6-0 run since he came in. Another offensive foul.
And this is where you have to keep your discipline as a player because, you know, obviously emotions are high. Obviously, this is a big rivalry game. There's a lot on the line here. You know, both these teams want to make the PAC playoffs, and they know the importance of this game, but you still have to keep that discipline. What has gotten you here? How do you set a screen? What are you going to do? It may take an extra pass, an extra rotation, or 5 extra passes to get a shot. Do the little things that got you there.
33 seconds left. Springford not giving up the open outside look. And there's going to be a blocking foul called against Caleb Little. I think he might have gotten away with that if he didn't reach.
Good call. That's only the 6-1, so if probably a good one to take. Chance to be a little bit of aggressive here with 24.4 to go.
Haven't seen the elder Kohler look to put up a shot that much. Looks like he's more of a board presence, defense. More like a Kurt Rambis type. Nice drive all the way in, and they're going to count it for Vance Sadler. His first bucket of the game, and he makes it an 8-point lead. Ooh. I almost was worried. I didn't want Mckenney to sprain his ankle. I was close.
Vance Sadler with some. Was a great take down the lane and gets the Vikings their biggest lead of the night at 8. Chance to go to 9.
Back iron, though, no good. Little recognizes the clock. Little all the way in. Dish off, and they're going to call an offensive foul against Little. Dave, I don't know. I remember a half where I saw this many offensive fouls.
Great job by PV. Again, that great disciplined defense. Kohler doing the little things that are so important. Little got by his defender, and Kohler steps in, takes it. They have 3.3 to get a last-second shot here.
And they're not defending the inbound pass. Sadler, Kohler's going to throw it deep, and he is, that kid's got an arm. He should go out for football. All right, 18-10, low-scoring game. It's a game of runs.
There once was a haunted house. People said they had heard voices, but no one dared to go inside.
There's a place for wood in your backyard. We recommend the fire pit. For looks and performance that outlast a wooden deck, make sure your next deck is built with Trex, engineering what's next in outdoor living.
Your Trex expert is A.D. Moyer Lumber. admoyer.com.
This is the Mustang mentality. Grow.
Learn.
Succeed.
At O'Donnell, Weiss, and Mattei, our team approach makes all the difference.
Anyone entering a nursing home really should consult with an elder law attorney to see whether Medicaid is the appropriate option for them. It's really important to make sure that you have someone that's familiar with those rules, that works with those rules on a daily basis, that can guide you through the process. I specialize in elder law because I enjoy the clients that I work with, and I really like helping them find solutions for their problems.
At Superior Credit Union, we believe in growing stronger together. So we provide products and services to fit your financial needs and accommodate your busy lifestyle. With convenient services like home banking, e-deposits, account alerts, and a free coin counter for members. Come see why Superior Credit Union is growing. Visit any one of our 3 locations in Collegeville, Royersford, and our brand new location in Pottstown. Superior Credit Union.
For more than 50 years, Pottstown Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery has served its community with expert dental care, offering patients dental implants and a full menu of procedures for many types of dental problems, including bone grafting, wisdom teeth, impacted canines, facial trauma, jaw surgery, oral pathology, TMJ disorders, and sleep apnea. Get the smile you've always wanted. Contact Pottstown Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery today.
Hi, I'm Joe, and this is Chris, and many of you know us. And we'd like to welcome you to our new showroom here at 618 North Reading Avenue in Boyertown, where we offer Kohler faucets, Moen faucets as well, vanities, tubs, and many accessories.
Here we have an operating, high-efficiency, Energy Star rated American Standard furnace combined with a variable speed AC condenser. Let us install one today to start saving you money throughout the heating and cooling season.
Here at Patriot, we now offer kitchen and bath designs.
So come visit us today at 618 North Reading Avenue or visit our website at www.patriotnp.com.
Yakalak Construction, serving the Tri-County area since 1946. Family owned, free estimates, all types of concrete work, sidewalks, foundations, steps, curbs, and more. Professional service and quality. Give them a call, 610-323-8134.
Ford High School, Al Ganosa, Dave Caldwell, Gus Tellis. They were just, you were marking, Springford didn't really go extensive on the warm-ups.
No, I think there was a lot of adjustments going on in there. I'm sure the coaching staff was talking about some things to get going against this stingy PV defense. So impressive, but some of the things they have to do is they have to execute a little bit better. They got to move the ball a little bit quicker. And I always say when you're not shooting the ball well or things aren't going your way, you have to make things happen. How do you make things happen? Can you go to the offensive glass and get second and third shot opportunities? Can you increase your defensive intensity and maybe get some tips, some steals, deflections, and get out and get your transition game going? Those are some things they need to do, because right now PV is doing some blanket service on them.
Yeah. They've been drawing or getting the benefit of calls of offensive fouls.
I mean, if you were Coach Poison, and I would say to you at halftime, hey, Coach, you're going to have E.J. Campbell, Cole Turner, and Jacob Nguyen shut out. Would you take it? Oh, my goodness. He'd walk over here from Collegeville.
PV again with good defensive pressure. Double team down low, out of bounds. PV ball.
Boy, PV doing a great job of reading the passer's eyes, doubling down on Schauter. Really felt like Turner was looking at him. And then, again, those are little things Springford needs to do. Can you look off where you're going with it? But give the defense credit. PV has been terrific.
Springford again. Looks like they're staying with that. I guess it's more of a 2-1-2 because they got Schauter halfway up the lane.
Yeah, they'll match up and see Schauter will come up and higher with Kohler up at the high post. If Kohler goes down low, see, now that's one of the things that takes Schauter away from the basket by moving him to the high post and almost came up with a baseline drive there.
There's some contact on that. No call. Good defense by Springford. And there we got a call down low as Sadler, with a mismatch height-wise, found himself one-on-one with Schauter.
See, sometimes when you got those mismatches, you just got to go quick drop step. Don't put the ball on the floor. Quick drop step and get to the 10.
There's an open look on the way, in and out, no good by Turner, one and done. And here comes, well, that's Julian Sadler the other way. Pelzer's been very quiet, hit 2 early threes, nothing since. DeBebe, nice pass over to Sadler. Nice ball movement by PV.
Boy, great inside-outside passing right there. Great kick out. Sadler with the 3 ball.
11-point lead, largest of the game. Schauter from deep. And here comes DeBebe the other way. Presley tried to go over top of Kohler for the rebound, couldn't get it. Sadler dishes over to the other Sadler. Oh my, they're lighting it up. 2 threes in a row. It is a 14-point lead.
Julian advanced Sadler opening up. Timeout, Springford.
6:07 left to play third. Springford still only 10 points in the ballgame.
They have really prepared well, and just so impressed with the one and dones. Very impressive.
You talked about kicking up the defensive pressure. Do you try to go with a little full court pressure, or?
That may be something they consider. I don't know if Coach Dempsey with this group is a big full court pressure. So maybe he goes to a little half court trap. He's got to try something at this point.
Yeah, like Clint Eastwood said, a man's got to know his limitations, so a team coach has to know his limitations. These kids don't know who I'm talking about if they're watching this game.
And it's been a tough thing this whole year for everybody with the COVID and limited practicing, and Springford was shut down for a while with their team with COVID. So all of these things add up to sometimes nights of difficulties.
Huntington all the way in, trying to put up with the right hand, has rejected by DeBebe.
Number 13 sliding his feet, getting that left hand up and sending Lewis's little scoop shot out of bounds.
That's Nguyen. He started the game, goes down low to Schauter, who also started. Nguyen tries to get a high ball screen from Kresley, but PV there on help defense.
The other thing I think is a subplot here a little bit, Al, is I think with the officials calling the illegal screening really tight, I haven't seen some really good screens. It's just a lot of trying to dribble drives and both teams being familiar.
That's a good point. 3 ball, 1 and done. Here comes PV the other way. Springford has yet to score this half. Sadler, nice little crossover, pulling back. They're not going to force a lot, are they? PV.
Yep, Springford now going man-to-man,
Whoa.
trying to change it up, see what they can do. This might usually plays a lot right into the Vikings' hands as they are patient, disciplined, and organized.
Wow, Sadler going into 3 defenders and gets a call.
They can just be surgical at times, the Vikings.
Yeah.
They can really, really cut you apart with their great disciplined play.
Hey, that's a good point about the screens. You have not seen nearly the attempts that were in the first half.
Yeah, you see a lot of dribble driving. You don't see guys getting out that were trying to or attempting to set screens. And it's in the officials' defense, I thought a lot of they were good calls. You know, when the guys are putting their hands outside their body, that's an automatic call. So you just have to be disciplined in your entire approach to offense, defense, whatever you're involved with.
Julian Sadler is the younger of the two. I have him for 9 points. Drive all the way in. Boy, Springford not getting anything to drop. Finally, it is Alex Lewis with a stick back, and they are on the board in the second half.
Coach is screaming for Springford to get up and pressure more in the three-quarter court game, but you like what Springford did right there. 3-shot opportunities, that's what they have to do. They have to attack the offensive glass. Things aren't going their way. Try to manufacture something. Get some hustle plays going.
Oh, there's the old back door. Kohler found Pelzer.
Beautiful high post feed and cut right out of the Pete Carell Princeton playbook.
Caleb Little checking back in for Springford. He had a good first half. And also is Braden Huntington. He had a bucket in the first half. Looked good. Nguyen and Schauder will take a seat.
Springford, I think at this point, just has to kind of set a midi goal and say, hey, maybe you're not going to get this all back in a couple minutes. In the next 3.5 minutes, can we get this to single digits and make a run in quarter number 4? But they got to start now.
Little weaving his way inside, kicking back out. Huntington. A lot of driving, a lot of balls, movement, but no shot opportunities.
Good call, kick ball, but again, PV moving their feet, cutting the passing lanes out. Great job defensively.
Little to trigger the inbounds. Lewis left open, top of the key. Little going against Sadler. Down low. Wants Cressley. Cressley, nice little ball fake one way. Goes the other way. There's a follow-up in the lane by Lewis. No good, but I think he's going to go to the line.
Again, a second shot opportunity by Springford. Nice play, Alex Lewis. Like his effort, energy he brings every night for the Rams. They need him to knock down some free throws. Cut into this huge Viking deficit.
Wow, 0 for 2. And here comes PV the other way. Again, they will go man-to-man. Springford took them a while to get into the man. Went zone mostly the whole way. Kohler trying to find a cutter. Back out Pelzer. Nice little fake. They're going to call him for steps.
Good ball pressure by Lewis there. Again, forcing the turnover. Again.
.28-12 2:52 left to play third period. Huntington all the way in, has it rejected by Kohler. Man, I mean, where they go, it seems like there's 2 Perkiomen Valley defenders on each man in white. Thrown up off the glass, no good by Campbell. Nice drive. And he will get a chance to shoot 2 free throws.
Maybe Campbell's most aggressive take to the basket tonight. Again, if you're going to launch a comeback,
Oh.
got to take care of things from the charity stripe. I'm sure Coach Poison was not happy with PV's free throws. In the Facton game, they were 4 for 11, but they have responded so well to that Methacton loss. They have come out determined.
A little three-quarter court pressure here. And a foul. They bailed him out. Looks like they had him scrambling a little bit. And I think PV said, let's take a timeout on that one. That did seem to catch him by surprise.
Yep, give him a different look.
55 seconds left to play. 28-13. Largest lead of the game so far is 16. There we are on camera. Don't scratch anything.
That's some good advice, Al. I
Hey,
appreciate
you know
that.
what? It's always good advice to live by. Oh, here we go with the look at that. The gymnastics again. Yeah. I'm clapping. That's good. effort.
Super, very nice.
My shoulder hurts watching her. So anyway, what were we talking about before I said something juvenile? Do you remember?
Well, I do know that this is a big game in the PAC playoffs. The PAC currently going to the final 6, where the Frontier and Liberty Division regular season winners will get a bye, and then they'll take the 4 best PAC records and seed them 3, 4, 5, and 6. 3 will play 6, 4 will play 5. And then the 2 winners will advance to the Final 4, and then the 2 winners will advance to the championship game. So a lot at stake here. Every game is very important, and it becomes even more magnified now that they have dropped to 13 league games. They used to play 16, and now they're down to 13 league games.
Is that because of COVID, or is that just something they want to work more out of league games in there?
I think it has a lot to do with the power rankings, that coaches feel like they can get some more non-league games in against schools that potentially help their team and help their power ranking. And so instead of crossovers, you're only playing 3 schools from the other division instead of all 6. So thus the 16 to 13.
Remember back in the day, man, in the Chestnut, you'd play 2 out of conference games and then 24 in conference games, or 22 or whatever it was. Springford is really working hard on D, but it's going to end up in PV getting a layup by Sadler, his 5th point of the half, 7 overall.
And that's what they do so well. Hold the ball, patient, make your defense work and work and work, and they find a little breakdown and they seize on the opportunity.
30-13, largest lead of the game at 17 points. Springford with only 3 points.
I think Coach Poison's back is feeling a lot better.
Yeah. It's like, this ain't bad. The went inside. Cressley trying to back in Kohler. Again, nice spin. Nice inside move by Cressley. He has 6. And a call away. It's going to be an offensive foul on Perk Valley. Look at their... They're going to call it on Kohler?
Sure, but that was a nice move by Jake Cressley down there. Much better job of being on balance and taking it to the rim. You see too many post players not be on balance or shoot fadeaway shots. Difficult to make them at the high school level.
High ball screen, little all the way down. Gets picked up, though, as usual in the help defense. Huntington out to Little. Huntington will pull up 3 and drills it.
Braden Huntington.
5 quick points by Springford, tightens it up.
We talked about that mini goal. They get another 3 and they get it down to single digits for quarter number 4. They got 1 minute and 2 seconds to do that.
Both teams now with 4 team fouls. E.J. Campbell checking back into the game and giving Schauder a break. Springford has been ramping up the man-to-man pressure, challenging PV as they get over midcourt. And there's another backdoor to Pelzer for the bucket, and another beautiful dish from Kohler.
Boy, beautiful, beautiful execution again as they continue to do great things offensively.
Nice pass inside, and a bucket by Cressley, and he will get a chance for a three-point play. Tough shot by Cressley. Going toward the baseline, impossible angle.
Cressley now leads the Rams with 8, chance to go to 9. Chance to cut this Viking lead to 11 with 31.7 to go here in quarter number 3.
And a three-point play the old-fashioned way by Cressley. And some full-court pressure. It's like a little 1-2-2. Is that the old UCLA press?
Yep, three-quarter court, 1-2-2. Almost. Huntington close to a steal. Trying to influence the official to no avail.
Yeah. Sadler against Cole Turner. Sadler double-teamed. PV just handling it so well, very smoothly. Kohler to Kohler. Inside Sadler, gets fouled and will go to the line.
As I mentioned, surgical, just
yep.
Hit in the middle. Kohler distributing. He's used to being in the middle of the field, court, all the time. Distributing to different players.
Like in football, his preference in basketball seems to pass to the open man.
Checking in for the Vikings, number 5, Luke Hansen, and number 44, Morgan Mckenney.
Here comes this Mckenney back. Morgan Mckenney. He really has played well. Hasn't seen that many minutes, though.
No, but really came in and did a nice job earlier for the Vikings.
Sadler, did he hit a pair there?
Yes, both of them.
He has 4 free throws. All the way in. Campbell gets it knocked away by Bebe, but a nice follow by Schauder. And a heave at the buzzer. We have had some end-of-the-quarter heaves that have been very close tonight. So we have played through 3, and it tightened up considerably. It's now an 11-point game. Definitely looking better for Springford.
Yeah, Springford had turned up the intensity, and good things have happened. Got Cressley involved. Schauder finally gets in the book, getting some three-point plays. That's really important for them. The other thing about Springford getting to the foul line is this. If they can get to the foul line, if they can make free throws, that stops the clock and gives you an opportunity to set up your press. Or if you're going three-quarter court, half-court trap, whatever you want to do, that's going to be important for Springford to do. Take advantage of stopping the clock, getting some free throws, and getting that press set up, see if they can disrupt the Vikings.
They got a couple of key offensive rebounds in that quarter, and as you mentioned, the good hustle for Alex Lewis. So Perk Valley looks like they will come out with, well, 3 of their starting 5. It'll be Kohler, Sadler, DeBebe, Hansen, and the younger Kohler. And Springford with Cressley, Little. That's Lewis, Campbell, and I'm missing Nguyen.
I have Vance Sadler unofficially with 11 and Julian with 9. Julian Sadler with 9.
DeBebe, nice little drive, pulls up, front rim no good, one and done. Nice rebound by Caleb Little. Little weave out top. Little's going to take it all the way in. Dish to Cressley. Cross-court pass. Little shake and bake up off the glass. And a foul. It's a single-digit game, Dave.
Campbell's, I love the way E.J. Campbell's staying with it. Him and Caleb Little in there together brought some energy. Springford showing some more enthusiasm here. Started at quarter number 4, and they definitely need to display that to get back in this ball game.
And they even hit a free throw. It is now an 8-point game, and again, the full court pressure. And that really seemed to help when they cranked it up. It seems like a lot of teams benefit from higher intensity on defense. Although that doesn't help things. Again, nice passing by PV finding the open man.
Yeah, great job by Vance Sadler. Had an opportunity and dropped it down to the big fella Kohler, and he's at the stripe.
It's one thing you can say about PV over the years, very unselfish.
No question. We were talking a little bit at halftime, just so impressed year after year how Coach Poisden and their staff get the players to play with great discipline, sharing the basketball. It's not a high up-tempo game.
No.
It's a game of 40s and 50s scoring, of pure defense and
wow, I will have Cressley with 11 now.
Springford cuts it to 7.
DeBebe almost loses it. Springford really hustling. There's a 3 on the way. Oh,
big shot.
A crusher by Sadler.
Big shot by Vance Sadler. Just a rally killer.
The stones on that guy to throw that thing up. Nice drive inside. How about Lewis?
Lewis doing a great job using his body and shielding off the Perk Valley defender.
There's Sadler has a 3-on-2, knocked away. Good defense by Springford, but Sadler can't clean up his own mess. Here comes Campbell the other way to Cressley underneath the Little, blocking foul before the shot. And it will be a shooting foul, 1-and-1 for Springford.
Yep, you see it. Springford getting out and running, getting some one-and-dones. The energy level is way up. The intensity level is way up since they've gone to that press.
Yeah. They were comatose in those first 2 quarters plus.
Again, chance to take care of business. We always talk about fourth quarter free throws, how important they are.
Wow, Cressley had 4 points in the first half. I have him for 8 points in this half. And this is not exactly a high-scoring game.
Cressley right about where you see him. He had 19, I should say, against PJP and 12 against OJR. Right now we have him with 12, I'm sorry, unofficially with 12. Jake Cressley.
These refs are not letting him get away with anything underneath. And they're being consistent, though, Dave. That's all you ask for.
They really are, and they know about the emotion and the tradition of this rivalry and how intense it gets, and they want to be firm, fair, and consistent.
And they have been. They've kept it under control. Kohler back irons, missing the front end. Springford can cut it to 5 or 4. Who would have thought just a couple minutes ago we'd be here?
I agree. They have really, really responded well.
Schauder wants it. Oh, my! 4-point game.
Coach Poison, timeout.
Wow. 5:36 left to play, and it's a 4-point game.
Full timeout.
Dave, with about 3 minutes left in the third period, they were sitting at 13 points. They had scored all of 3 points in the third quarter.
And it started at the defensive end. It started with some energy. It started with some second shot opportunities.
Yep.
And it's amazing. They've created some things and got the crowd into the game. Student section just below us here. And fans, all of a sudden, we have a ball game.
Trying to look at the foul trouble. It looks like for Springford, number 20 is Lewis. He has 3. A couple players with 2. Both teams are in the penalty. For PV, Pelzer has 3. And a couple other guys with 2.
Yeah, you mentioned the penalty partner there. That's going to be a huge thing, free throw shooting. And there's nothing more stressful for a player than to shoot a 1-on-1 the last 4 or 5 minutes of a ball game when you know your team needs it and you want to make it. We'll see who handles that situation well down the stretch.
Not guarding the inbounder. DeBebe back to Kohler. Kohler going to bring it up 1-on-1. Kohler's showing a little handles there. Sadler, nice little crossover. Pelzer has 10 points.
Sure, Coach Poison challenged him at halftime to get back to being their aggressive ways, as we saw in quarter 1, 2, and most of quarter number 3.
I thought that was dangerously close to a 5-second call there.
Boy, I would agree with you.
Oh, they're going to call reach in from behind. And it looks like that is on Lewis, and that might be his 4th. That is his 4th.
Coach Dempsey and the Ram Nation faithful not happy with that call. Welcome to the world of officiating, where no matter what you do, someone's not happy.
Yep. It's like being president. You're going to irritate half the people. Pelzer hits the front end. 5-point game.
This guy reminds me a little bit of Jaworski. He just quiet, goes about his business. Look out for him here in the fourth quarter.
Back iron, though, on that one, and here comes Springford again with a chance to cut further into the lead.
PV has missed some free throws. Springford back in.
Oh, a little strong off the glass. And they're going to call traveling on Sadler, found himself triple teamed. And Coach Poisden is feeling that back pain now because he... Nguyen comes back in, giving Cole Turner a break.
See what Springford executes here. Oh.
Cressley's been hot. Cressley finds a way to get it home.
Cressley attacking inside, really taking it to the rim with authority.
Sadler doing a lot of dribbling. Springford very tight on the man-to-man. 3-point deficit. Pelzer loses the handle, gets it back. DeBebe drives underneath the Kohler, has it blocked.
Was that the young freshman on
I
the
think
block?
it was Nguyen, yes.
Coach Dempsey calling the number 4 play, wants to hold it out.
Off call away from the ball. They said it was Nguyen.
Tough night for the young freshman.
The locals didn't like that one.
Back to pressure basketball.
Nice job by PV to break it. Double team there. They break the double team.
Nice step through by Julian Sadler there on that double team. Really important you do those things when you get doubled. You got to be strong. You got to step through double teams and make accurate, crisp passes.
Might have been a little foul there. Sadler drives. Sadler, little scoop with a left hand.
Julian Sadler with a little scoop du jour.
I have him for 13. Cressley working hard. Cressley and Kohler have been battling inside down low all night. Springford calls timeout, 2:57 left to play. Let's see, I have Cressley with 8, 9, 11, 12, 14. Is that who you have for leading scorer? 14?
Yes. 6 field goals, 2 free throws. Cressley continues to do nice work scoring for the Rams. Be interesting to see what Coach Dempsey dials up here. Probably know that PV is going to come out and play man-to-man, so who do you want to look to? Cressley has been aggressive. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to him again.
PV, Springford, give them so much credit for the way they've just pursued and been tenacious on defense. It doesn't seem like it has rattled PV at all, though.
No, and they just continue to be workmanlike, even though things have gotten away from them. They just continue to keep their poise, level-headedness.
Yeah, they have the same expressions on their faces as they did in the first quarter.
Yep.
Springford ball, 2:57 left to play. It's a 5-point lead for the brown shirts. Cressley fouled by Pelzer. Man, that's his fourth.
So it's an interesting matchup. Who does PV want to play? Do they want to put Kohler on Cressley or Schauder? Schauder being taller. So they went right at the mismatch, Schauder and Pelzer. Chance for the big fella to knock down a couple.
Smooth looking stroke. Schauder with 6 in the game, all in this half.
And all here late in the game. Schauder was held scoreless the first 3 quarters.
Rattles that one home.
Springford going a little offense-defense with Schauder and Braden Huntington.
See if Springford might be fresher. They've gone deeper on the bench than PV has throughout this game. DeBebe 1 on 4. Sadler, nice little pull-up, tosses it up with one hand. Wow, a lot of contact, no call there. Let him fight for the ball. DeBebe all the way in and scores over the defender.
Woo!
That was a big one. That's his first bucket of the game I have.
And couldn't come at a bigger time for the Vikings. Great take, Dawson DeBebe.
There's a three-pointer. Campbell, no back iron. Scrambled for the ball. It's going to be a breakaway. Here comes Sadler. 7-point game.
Sadler to Sadler for a 7-point lead.
That is Cole Turner. Springford coming up a little dry, misses the putback. And Cressley cleaning up the miss will shoot 2.
You like Springford continues to scramble. Campbell finds a second shot. Crazley finds a third. We'll head back to the charity stripe. Springford desperately needs Crazley to go 2 for 2 here and cut this lead to, cut the Viking lead, I should say, to 5.
Oh. Timeout over on the Perk Valley side. 30-second timeout. Both teams right now sitting at 9 fouls, so that means the next foul, each team will be into the double bonus.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think Coach Poison, knowing that he has one shot, wanted to set up his press offense or how he wants to handle things, knowing that Springford is going to press him. Springford has had success. They're not going to change anything. They're going to dare PV to beat their press. You might even see a little bit of a different look, maybe a special play, special situation play against their Springford's pressure.
PV going to the bench here, puts Kohler back in. They give Peltzer a break. Nobody on the floor for PV has more than 2 fouls-wise. And for Springford, it's 2 guys with 3, Nguyen and number 14. B. Cressley, the guy at the line. Hits 1 of 2. Has 15. And they do go full court man. PV breaks it. Sadler.
They're not going to be in a rush because of Springford fouls. They got 2 shots.
They put the older Sadler in on the line. That's Vance.
I have him unofficially 4 of 5 from the stripe tonight.
Good-looking stroke.
I say unofficially a lot because generally when I'm handed the stat sheet at the end of the game or see it in the paper the next day, it wasn't right.
I do that to him like, what game did I watch? Luckily, we don't have to worry about seeing it in the papers the next day anymore. Well, I shouldn't say luckily, but 2 free throws there for Sadler.
Big basket. 8-point lead, 3-possession game.
See if Springford has anything left in them, and that hurt. Yeah, and a foul out top by Campbell. That's his 4th.
Those are things that give coaches gray hair. You put all that effort and energy to get all the way back in the game, and then an unforced error at the offensive end. This is the young sophomore, Julian Sadler. Have him for 13, now 14.
Yep. 9-point game. PV showed full court, didn't stay there. Schauter, 1 and done. Sadler triple team, but gets it out. It's going to be a breakaway for the Bebe.
Oh.
Well, the end result was the same. And a kickball will stay Springford ball. Now the tank might be empty there on the white.
If he would have missed that one now, I think he might have found a seat next to the coaches on the bench.
Somebody's got to put her up. Campbell does. And Springford has gone cold. And has not been getting any offensive boards. And that will be it for Nguyen. Oh, I'm sorry. He only has 4.
I think he thought it was his 5th. He was headed
Yeah,
towards the bench.
He was listening to me.
It might be a clerical error there.
Kohler with a bucket. Danny Kohler's first point of the game, to my knowledge.
Yep.
Put it up. There you go. Nguyen from deep. First bucket of the game for the young man.
Yep.
Makes it a 9-point game.
You know, partner, I want to reference something you said when PV came out, how the lead was cut to 5, but you first noticed their body language and how poised and how calm they were. And then they came out and just took care of business here, you know, the last minute and 30 seconds and opened this lead up before the win 3. They had the lead up to 12 points.
You know, and it reminds me of when I saw him play 3 or 4 years ago, too. Same kind of demeanor. It's like I don't know if they practice that way, but they just seem to be not rattled during the games.
Yeah, and that's so important for any athlete. You have to stay focused. You have to stay what's in front of you. That's all you can really control. What's the next play? Don't be thinking what's down the road, what's going on after the game, you know, what are you going to do after the game? Concentrate on what you have to do, what's right in front of you, stay in the moment, and they certainly have here. They have really played well here the last minute and change to open this game up again.
Comes Sadler. They wanted to foul him. They did. DeBebe all the way in off the glass. Can't get it to go down, but they get the offensive rebound. Sadler fouled by Huntington.
Kohler so unselfish. Gets the rebound, kicks it out to his perimeter foul shooters.
I think that's the most important thing to make a winning team is the unselfishness, because I mean, you know, as a coach, it makes the sum better than the individual parts.
It's such a unique thing in some sports, and particularly in basketball, when you have a group that can embrace the team play and the unselfishness, and no one cares who gets the credit. Boy, you're headed in the right direction with those kind of attitudes, and Perk Valley has definitely displayed that.
Looks like a foul on Huntington. I'm sorry. That time it wasn't a win, and that is his 5th. Lewis coming back in the game. Lewis had a nice third quarter. Got a couple key offensive rebounds and brought in some energy. Right about that time, they started their comeback.
Yep.
I've lost track of the scores, Dave.
The Sadler boys have continued to knock down free throws here in the second half.
Wow, that's good-looking stroke.
And put this one out of reach.
13-point lead, 19 seconds left. E.J. Campbell. Was that a bank?
Banks are open.
And a timeout by Springford. 10.9 seconds left to play.
Full timeout called by Springford.
Some late night, Tuesday night banking here in Roarsford.
I don't know if he called that one, but it was a nice.
I didn't hear him call
nice
it.
Touch. Nice touch. So, Dave, as far as crowds go, are there more of a crowd for the games on like Friday night, Thursday night? Is Tuesday more of a hard time because students have to worry about classes the next day?
You know, I don't know. It's just it's hard to factor in sometimes what's going on with the the COVID thing and schoolwork, and you know, I will say my observation at Springford PJP game last week, really nice crowd over at PJP. Great to see both student sections out in force. Springford's got a nice contingent here tonight. PV a little lighter than normal, but good chance these two could meet again for a third time in the PAC playoffs.
Schouder partially blocked by DeBebe, and that will do her. So it was a snoozer for a while, but Springford really made a game of it. And the Dave, I think the 10-point final doesn't show the true closeness of the whole thing.
Totally agree, partner.
All right, we'll be back to wrap it up right after this.
There once was a haunted house. People said they had heard voices, but no one dared to go inside.
There's a place for wood in your backyard. We recommend the Fire Pit. For looks and performance that outlast a wooden deck, make sure your next deck is built with Trex, engineering what's next in outdoor living.
Your Trex expert is A.D. Moyer Lumber. admoyer.com.
This is the Mustang mentality. Grow.
Learn.
Succeed.
At O'Donnell, Weiss, and Mattei, our team approach makes all the difference.
Anyone entering a nursing home really should consult with an elder law attorney to see whether Medicaid is the appropriate option for them. It's really important to make sure that you have someone that's familiar with those rules, that works with those rules on a daily basis, that can guide you through the process. I specialize in elder law because I enjoy the clients that I work with, and I really like helping them find solutions for their problems.
At Superior Credit Union, we believe in growing stronger together. So we provide products and services to fit your financial needs and accommodate your busy lifestyle. With convenient services like home banking, e-deposits, account alerts, and a free coin counter for members. Come see why Superior Credit Union is growing. Visit any one of our 3 locations in Collegeville, Royersford, and our brand new location in Pottstown. Superior Credit Union.
For more than 50 years, Pottstown Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery has served its community with expert dental care, offering patients dental implants and a full menu of procedures for many types of dental problems, including bone grafting, wisdom teeth, impacted canines, facial trauma, jaw surgery, oral pathology, TMJ disorders, and sleep apnea. Get the smile you've always wanted. Contact Pottstown Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery today.
Hi, I'm Joe, and this is Chris, and many of you know us. And we'd like to welcome you to our new showroom here at 618 North Reading Avenue in Boyertown, where we offer Kohler faucets, Moen faucets as well, vanities, tubs, and many accessories.
Here we have an operating, high-efficiency, Energy Star rated American Standard furnace combined with a variable speed AC condenser. Let us install one today to start saving you money throughout the heating and cooling season.
Here at Patriot, we now offer kitchen and bath designs.
So come visit us today at 618 North Reading Avenue or visit our website at www.patriotnp.com.
Yakalak Construction, serving the Tri-County area since 1946. Family owned, free estimates, all types of concrete work, sidewalks, foundations, steps, curbs, and more. Professional service and quality. Give them a call, 610-323-8134.
55-45 final. Dave, you have some scorers.
Yeah, Cressley leads the way for Springford with 16, and for the Vikings, Vance Sadler with 18, Julian Sadler 16, and Josh Pelzer 11. The Sadlers between them knocked down 13 big free throws. We talked about the importance of that, and they certainly displayed some terrific foul shooting down the stretch to pull away from the Rams tonight.
You know, if I'm a Springford coach, I got to be happy. This is not something I thought about during the game, but they got contributions from, like, I'd say 1 to 10. I mean, they had guys coming in there off the bench who contributed and looked like they knew what they were doing and belonged.
Yeah, they have to be happy with the way they came back. That's really important. I'm sure they're going to talk about getting their offense kick-started early. But again, as we mentioned you got to give PV credit. They play that smothering man-to-man defense. Great job tonight by the Vikings as they sweep the Rams during the regular season and closer and closer to punching their ticket to the Pac playoffs.
You know, you mentioned that smothering defense. I can't recall Springford having an open shot, and it didn't matter where they were. As soon as they got the ball, they had two guys on them.
Yeah, they really did, and they do a great job of pressuring the ball and making it very, very difficult, making Springford shoot off the drive instead of those stationary jumpers. And a credit to Coach Poise and his staff and the entire Viking team for playing great team defense.
And once again, good backyard brawl here. Springford took a while to get started, but when they did, they made it a heck of a game. 55-45, although the score kind of not indicative of the closeness to this game. So for Dave Caldwell, for Gus Tellis, I'm Al Ganoza. Thank you so much for watching us once again. PV comes out on top, 55-45.